can only show you the door. You have to walk through it.
Hello guys, welcome to the Crypto Matrix. I'm Mr. Legend. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the king of the cryptocurrency market, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is down 12% over the last 1 month. Bitcoin is up 2.8% over the last 24 hours. Currently trading around $92,000 with a market cap of $1.85 trillion. In this video, we look at Bitcoin's valuation against the US dollar. Is the cycle over? Are we in a bear market? How low can Bitcoin go? If the cycle is not over, if we're not in a bear market, how high can we go? Is it a relief rally? Are we getting ready for a blow off top? Also look at Bitcoin's valuation against Ethereum. Look at Bitcoin's market cap, which is at $1.8 trillion. Then we'll look at Bitcoin dominance in the cryptocurrency market. Is Bitcoin dominance dumping? If it's dumping, what will that do to the price of Bitcoin? We'll talk about that and more in this video. But first, guys, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. So when it comes to investing, nothing will pay off more than educating yourself. Do the necessary research and analysis before making any investment decision. Let's get down to business. The altcoin market is bubbling over the last 24 hours, the last 48 hours. Bitcoin, king of the market, is also joining the party, but Bitcoin is still trading above $90,000. Bitcoin is trading below the magical $100,000 level. It's crazy to think about it. Bitcoin at $92,000. Market participants are in fear. What world are we living in? Bitcoin just some 10 years ago was dreaming about entering 4 figures, dreaming about entering 5 figures at some point in time in history. But right now, Bitcoin trades for 5 figures and market participants are scared to the teeth. But the market gave us a lot of time to sell Bitcoin at $100,000. If you're one of the smart players that bought Bitcoin for cheap, when it was down in the bear market, you got ample time to sell your stash above $100,000. Bitcoin crossed the $100,000 level since December of 2024. And majority of 2025, we saw Bitcoin trading above $100,000, minus the momentary dip in form, which we saw Bitcoin have in early 2025 when Bitcoin went from as high as $106,000 down to as low as $74,000, which represented a 31% decline. If not, for majority of 2025, Bitcoin was trading above $100,000. But that has helped a lot of market participants to get very, very complacent. We saw Bitcoin since May of 2025 crossing the $100,000 level. And by the time we got to October, when Bitcoin was trading around $125,000, $126,000, market participants were excited. We're going to the moon. This time is different. Extended cycles. We're not dumping to Goblin Town. And then the biggest crash in the cryptocurrency market happened on October 10th, and we've seen a decline in the price of Bitcoin from as high as $126,000. Bitcoin has declined down to as low as $79,000. We're seeing Bitcoin lose 36% of its value in the process. A lot of market participants are calling for bear market. A lot of market participants are calling for us to start dumping to Goblin Town. But then we have to ask ourselves, guys, if the 4-year cycle is still on, we're already starting the bear market. If the 4-year cycle is over and we're going to extended cycles, how high can we even possibly go? If Bitcoin goes to $130,000 over the next 6 months and then dump to Goblin Town, will that be termed we set new all-time highs? We enter the new bull market? It's very, very funny. Just some 60 to some 90 days ago, we're all for the bull market. We're all going to the moon. Bitcoin was trading at $100,000. And right now, just 40 days later, market participants are sure we're deep in a bear market. For context sake, guys, Bitcoin is still trading where it was trading in April of 2025. Bitcoin is still trading where it was trading in February of 2025. And we're still in the same price point where Bitcoin was trading in November of 2024. Safe to say, the hype is leaving Bitcoin because Bitcoin has spent around 1 year just moving sideways, according to me. From the high point, we saw Bitcoin going up by 34%. From the low point, we saw Bitcoin going down like around 19%. Bitcoin has been stuck in a range for over a year. I always use this logic, guys. If you throw a stone up that's representing price action, we're going up. At some point in time in the future, that stone is going to hit its ceiling and then to start dropping down to Goblin Town. That's how I see the market. The stone has been thrown since 2022. We have been pumping to higher prices, and I believe we have hit the ceiling, and that's why we saw Bitcoin going sideways. So in 2026 onward, don't be shocked to see a big dump to Goblin Town. Yes, The way the pump was not in a straight line is the way the dump is not going to be in a straight line. But if you zoom off and look at it from the long-term perspective, I believe we're going to see a dump in 2026. I believe we're going to see a huge decline for the price of Bitcoin. But before that happens, I also believe a relief rally is around the corner. I think we're going to end 2025 on a positive note with Bitcoin trading below $95,000 right now. I'll not be shocked to see Bitcoin over the next few days quickly rally to as high as $100,000. A lot of market participants are focusing on that $100,000 level. And my base case has been a relief rally towards $109,000, $110,000. That looks like the sweet spot. That will get market participants super excited. That will get them saying, we're back, we're going to the moon. This time is different. Pump it up. All the mantra you hear about pumping to the moon, don't be shocked to start hearing them when Bitcoin crosses that $100,000 level and gets to as high as $109,000. The one thing is showing the cryptocurrency market, guys, is that the higher the price go, the more market participants cheer for it to go higher. The lower the market goes, the more market participants cry that it's going lower. At no point in time are we going to see market participants fully excited about what price is doing. They are always going to be buyers to the upside or going to be buyers to the downside. Right now, they are buyers to the downside. A lot of market participants are still shorting the market, believing we're going to continue dumping to gobbling town. The fear and greed index tells us there's fear in the cryptocurrency market right now, which historically has always been a good time to buy. The mantra always says you want to buy low, you want to sell high, you want to buy when there's fear in the cryptocurrency market. And when greed returns, that's when you want to sell for some sweet profit. And right now there's fear. We even saw extreme fear gripping the market from majority of November 2025. I'll not be shocked if we see sentiment quickly shift towards greed over the next few weeks and the next few days. Historically, guys, the crowd is wrong at the extreme. When the crowd is calling for a bear market, we're not in the bear market. It's either the top has already happened in October, and right now we're deceiving ourselves saying we're not in the bear market, or the top is not in, and we're still going to see a blow off top. At worst, see a relief rally to end 2025. If you look at Bitcoin's valuation against Ethereum, nothing to write home about. Since April of 2025, Bitcoin was gaining value against Ethereum since the start of this bull market. Since September of 2022, Bitcoin has been steadily gaining value against Ethereum, getting to a top of 55 Ethereums, getting you one Bitcoin. But that was in April. That's when the trend changed. And since April, if you have flipped to Bitcoin, you have been outperforming. If you have flipped to Ethereum, you have been outperforming Bitcoin. Bitcoin hit a very critical level, and Bitcoin has been losing value against Ethereum since then. Bitcoin is down a whopping 50% against Ethereum since April of 2025. I was still expecting one more push to the downside for Bitcoin's valuation against Ethereum. I'll still be expecting to see Ethereum gain value against Bitcoin. So don't be shocked, guys. If in the coming weeks you see a push to the downside, you hear how Ethereum's outperforming Bitcoin, how wheels are flipping their Bitcoin to Ethereum. The crowd always gets the news late. By the time you're hearing it on Twitter, by the time your favorite YouTube influencer is telling you that the move is already over, the best time to get into the move is before it gets popular. If you're reading about it in the news, then you're reading about it too late. If you look at liquidation in the cryptocurrency market, a lot of bears have been getting liquidated. The last 24 hours in particular has seen more than $311 million lost by market participants who are shorting the market. In the past 24 hours, more than 112,000 traders were liquidated. Total liquidation is coming around $421 million. The single largest liquidation order happened on HTX. One trader lost $23.98 million. And in the month of September, Bitcoin is finally positive. Bitcoin is still negative in Q4. Bitcoin is down 18.8% in Q4. But in the month of December, Bitcoin has gone up 2.4%. We saw Bitcoin having a second worst November in its price history last month. Hopefully, we'll end December on a very positive note. We'll end December green. If you look at Bitcoin's market cap, right now it's below $2 trillion. We're expecting Bitcoin to rally back to that $2 trillion level, and now see Bitcoin crossing the $100,000 level. But I'll not be shocked, guys, if the top is in for Bitcoin already. I'll not be shocked if only total crypto market cap has the ability to go set new all-time highs. We saw Bitcoin almost getting to $2.5 trillion. Bitcoin rallying back to the $2 trillion level will be very befitting. It will be very ironic. Bitcoin heading back to $2.1 trillion. Market participants saying we're back, and then we start a dump to gobbling town. If you look at Bitcoin dominance in the cryptocurrency market, it's shaping up for one big dump to the downside. one big dump to the downside is going to hit the altcoin market. Historically, the altcoin market is the one that usually benefits when Bitcoin dominance dump, and Bitcoin dominance usually dump at the end of a crypto bull market cycle. I don't think this time is different. I believe Bitcoin dominance is still going to dump once more. So guys, drop your thoughts in the comment section. Do you believe Bitcoin dominance is dumping? How low will Bitcoin dominance dump when that dump comes? Which altcoins are you holding? Bitcoin trades around $92,000. My base case scenario will see Bitcoin trade above $100,000 at some point in time in 2025. But then, majority of 2026 will see us dumping to Goblin Town. So drop your thoughts in the comment section. Are you buying Bitcoin? Are you selling Bitcoin? What's your fate for Bitcoin for the rest of 2025? I'm very, very bullish. Are you bearish? Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more awesome videos like this. Turn on the post notification to get notified anytime I drop a new video, anytime I go live. Remember guys, when it comes to investing, nothing will pay off more than educating yourself. And investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Invest for the long haul. Don't get too scared. Don't get too greedy. See you guys in my next video.
Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.